Why did Tamil youth care so much about this war, about what was going on in their homeland?
Well, most of us, especially even the generation that was born in this land, we hear of the struggles and the difficulties from our parents, from our relatives from back home. And as we grew up in the home and as we hear these stories, we're able to relate and in some ways personally experience some of the pain. And when we see the death and the pain right now, it's hard and it's burdensome for us.
Kesavan, you did experience racism as a young Canadian here. Tell me what it was like and how it affected how you felt about your homeland, your roots.
Well, when I first experienced it, there was a level of confusion. I was young. This was in the early 90s and didn't know how exactly to feel about it, didn't know what the words meant. But the more I understood it, at that point I felt there was a lack of understanding, a lack of care and appreciation. But I look back now and I realize it's really about, as kids grow up in the home, how they're taught and how they're informed in how we can appreciate one another.
You came to a place in your life where you started looking for spiritual connection. Why?
Because I was in this place in my life where I felt like I hit rock bottom and I had nowhere else to look. And so I started praying and I had the opportunity to read through a Bible. And I really felt God speaking to me and calling me and changing my life from within.
So does your spiritual life inform your Tamil identity then?
Absolutely.
How?
Well, it helps me to understand what our roots are, where we've come from, and understanding where we are as an ethnic group. There is vast, for example, the various languages, nations, and be able to connect from being a Christian and seeing everyone as God's creation. I'm able to see at the end of the day we are one family. And when I started understanding who Christ is and his love, and he reached out, and further I also had the opportunity to study other religions, but none stood as close as Christ. And it's not a religion for me, it's a personal relationship where God and I commune each and every day. And it's his strength that I'm able to do what I'm doing right now.
So what's your hopes for your homeland?
My hopes, my prayer, and sincere desire is that there will be healing, there will be restoration, and that God will bring people who will stand up and stand next to each other and lift up the people who are burdened, and that the love of Christ will be shared among the people, and there will be a sense of appreciation and unity.